even get into the makeup, I just want to give a huge shout out to LVIOE. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. They sent me these super cute shades. Aren't they lovely? They are so perfect to wear to the office, out shopping, you know, just out on a date, on a trip somewhere. Absolutely cute. And I love the fact that they're very comfortable on me. They offer 100% UV protection, so they're great for your eyes. They, you know, protect your eyes from those harmful rays from the sun that can become a little bit overwhelming. They're super cute, fun, and very affordable. I'm going to show you the design on these shades right here. Now, these are super cute. I absolutely love them. There's going to be a link in the description box below if you want to check them out. But girl, if they look this cute on me, imagine what they're going to look like on you. Hi loves, thanks for tuning into my channel. I can't wait to share with you how I created that really quick, easy, and very beginner friendly makeup look, so stay tuned. Okay, so before I apply any makeup products to my face, I always wash and moisturize, and I use these two products. The first one is this liquid facial cleansing soap from Clinique, and then I always follow up with this dramatically different moisturizing gel. And once I have done that, I go in with this Ever Matte Poreless Primer from Becca Cosmetics. Okay, so on top of that, I'm going to add this perfecting powder from MAC, and I just shake it a little bit, and see it's a little powder here. Just take my brush and just lightly dust it across my face, and I do this to just help my liquid foundation appear matte. I know I've already applied the primer to my face, and this is just an added coating just to, you know, give my look a very matte finish, because that's what I prefer. I still prefer looking natural, but you know, without all the shine. And then I'm gonna put, actually, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. I'm gonna put the Studio Fix Fluid on from MAC. I'm an NW45. I normally use a little Q-tip, but I don't have my Q-tip out, so I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. I know every time you tune in, you're like, girl, where is the pump? This does come with the pump, however, I just never choose to, you know, purchase the pump, put the pump on my bottle. I just prefer applying it this way. I feel like I have more control of the application, but of course, if you prefer using the pump, you certainly can do so. Another great thing that I love about the Studio Fix Fluid is well, all of MAC products, is the fact that you can bring back your empty containers, and they recycle them, and of course you get an incentive for bringing the empty containers back. So I really enjoy just collecting my little foundation bottles and all my other products and just putting them in a little bag and taking them to the counter to, you know, recycle and get my little freebie. So but anyway, I'm applying the liquid foundation to my skin. As you can see, I'm just literally just adding a little bit to the sponge and completing the application by just using light tapping motions. And I don't wet my sponge. Those of you that have tuned into my channel before know that I just don't prefer wetting my sponge, but you certainly can do that. I have done it before, and it does give the liquid foundation a really nice and smooth coat. However, I just don't prefer to do that. So anyway, I'm gonna apply the Studio Fix press powder to my face now, and I am using a flat brush. Some people call this a stippling brush. And I'm just lightly tapping it on my face. The brush that I'm using is from IT Cosmetics. If I can find it, I will definitely link it in the description box below. But I have really enjoyed using this brush just because of the fact that it doesn't shed and it applies the product evenly, as you can see. I really prefer having a very natural look, so you'll notice I don't apply a lot of makeup In my looks, I just try to make sure that my skin is evenly coated. Now right now, I am just brushing my brow hairs in place. I do a very simple brow routine just because of the fact that I don't like harsh looking brows. I don't like very sculpted brows either. I like for my looks to be very natural. So I just stick with outlining the natural shape of my brows. I have thin brows, so I just like to fill them in and basically create the shape of the brow that I wish that I had normally grow on my face. I'm gonna apply this Prep and Prime eyeshadow base from MAC. And my application is very simple. As you can see, I just use my fingers and I just squeezed a little bit of the product on my finger and I lightly pressed it into my skin here. You don't need a lot of product. That's just one of the things you need to remember, especially when you are a beginner in makeup. A little bit of product definitely works out better for you because you can add more product as you need it. Okay, and next I'm gonna apply this paint pot from MAC. I use this as an eyeshadow base. I have had this little container for quite some time and it does last a very long time. What I do is I just take a little brush, as you can see, and I just simply add it to the lid. And the reason why I add this to my lid is because I have oily skin, I have oily lids, and this product really helps my shadows stay in place. All right, so I'm gonna apply this 24-hour Studio Fix Concealer from MAC. And I use a very small amount of this product underneath my brow. This is just simply for enhancement purposes, just to lighten up the area. And I'm just gonna take a brush and just, you know, spread the product around. This actually adds a little more structure to the brow and also adds just a little bit of highlight in this area. And it actually lifts your eye as well too. And what you do is you just continue to press the product into the skin until you come to the desired look. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the shadow to my crease, and you definitely want to use a fluffy brush when you complete this step. And you just use a very light hand and just apply the product across your lid. And this is a step that you can pretty much do according to your preferred look. If you'd like to add a little more product and make the look just have a little more depth in this area, then you certainly can do so. I'm just going with pretty much a medium color range, and I'm just simply lightly brushing the product in this area. You definitely want to use a fluffy brush when you do this step because you only want to apply your crease shade to this area. You don't want it to drip down onto your actual lid, because then the look will just become muddy. For the outer corners of my eye, I'm just going to use an angled brush, and my method is I just draw a little triangle in the corner. Keep it really simple. Now I'm gonna take my little fluffy brush and I'm just gonna blend the shadow in together. All right, I'm gonna use a flat brush to apply the shadow to my lid, and I'm just using light tapping motions to complete the application. You don't want to swipe your brush across this area because it will, you know, definitely increase the chance of fallout, and it will also make your makeup look very cakey and just not defined. Right, next I'm gonna take that same brush and I am going to get rid of the harsh lines by blending just a little bit. Even if you don't apply falsies, That's what I call lashes. Just make sure you put some liner in this area. It will identify the separation between your lashes and your eyeshadow. So next, I'm gonna apply a little bit more of this concealer, and I'm doing the dab, just a little dabs. And I'm gonna take that same sponge and I'm going to blend the product in. And it's so important to add a little bit of highlighter in this area, just because of the fact that you want your cheeks to look raised. You want to look vibrant and just, you know, have a little energy look or appearance to your face. You definitely don't want to create a look that causes you to look dreary or droopy. So just make sure you add just a little bit of highlight in this area. It can be with a concealer or it can be with an actual highlighter. So I wanted to add just a little bit more of a highlight. So I'm actually adding just a little bit of a highlighter in this area. You want to use a brush that is angled similar to this one that I'm using. Don't use a fluffy brush because it's going to allow the product to go in different areas, and you definitely want to just concentrate on putting your highlight in this area. So I added some lashes and I did a nude lip, but I absolutely love how it turned out. It's soft, subtle, and perfect to wear to the office, out on a date, shopping, or just on a day when you just want to look cute. Well, loves, before I get out of here, I want to let you know about one of my favorite products from World Collaborative. It's this makeup removing towel. I love using this towel. As you can see, it is very much loved by me. I use this thing every night, and before I get out of here, I'm going to show you what it can do. Now, I'm going to take the same palette that we used to create this look. I'm going to take my finger here, swatch it, put a little product on the back of my hand, that beautiful shadow, and I'm gonna let you guys see it in action. And you know me, I don't like wetting things, so this thing is actually working without it being wet. You can wet it if you want to. You just do circular motions and BAM! Yep, no trick camera here. It'll be linked in the description box below if you want to check it out. It's only a little bit over $9. You can't beat that. So check it out and let me know in the comments if you already have it, how much you love it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.